Ask the animals, and they will teach you. The birds of the air, and they will tell you. Ask the plants, and they will teach you. And the fish of the sea will declare to you, who among all these does not know that the hand of the Lord has done this? In his hand is the life of every living thing. From the book of Job, chapter 12. There are millions of bird watchers in North America alone. Whatever their level of knowledge and dedication, people enjoy birds in all their colours and songs, their size and shapes, their craftiness and craftsmanship. They embody freedom in flight and release melody in song and call forth our admiration, if not our envy. The Asians, for millennia, have called cranes messengers from heaven. Our own First Nations revere the raven as trickster and prophesier. Recent and ongoing research has disclosed intelligence, tool-making, even map-reading skills in many bird species. But can we learn from them? Not just by being able to identify them by sight or by song or by opening our hand to feed them or to ring them, but by being open to what birds may be communicating to us. A friend called me early one morning carrying a hummingbird, asking if I could help revive it. The bird was only in a state of torpor and just needed to be warmed by human hands. In our own backyard, a fledgling robin fell from its nest, and I picked it up gently, cupped it in my hands, and it died with its one eye glued to mine. As we left this church, following the funeral of a beloved parishioner whose wife had died just weeks before, 2 bald eagles soared over the church in graceful patterns. On visiting my father's headstone in his grave in Winchester with my wife and 20-year-old daughter, I saw a bird I had longed to see all my life, but hadn't till then, a green woodpecker, which shares my initials, GW. Coincidences, maudlin sentimentality, impressionable dimwit, that's for others to decide. I know myself to have been blessed in these and countless other incidents. God was encouraging me to pay attention, to be quiet, to be innocent, to be grateful. In that same Winchester Cathedral, there is a chapel dedicated to anglers and a famous window with Isaac Walton in it, whose famous saying was, "Study to be quiet." One of the more interesting things I have discovered is that John Stott, the great evangelical Anglican theologian, writer, preacher, was an avid bird watcher all his life, and he's written a wonderful book called The Birds Are Teachers. It's available on Amazon, and I wouldn't mind some royalties for that. Briefly, to summarize, I am aware of the dangers of anthropomorphism, that is, attributing human characteristics to the natural world. So I recognize that birds as messengers is falling prey to that. But I would also say I've been delivered from the need to justify or to find moral lessons in everything of interest to me. Everything is not a potential sermon illustration. Some things cannot be solved or explained. And so I'm happy to say that birds attract humans and humans attract birds, and I'm happy to leave it there. But what I would conclude is this: for survival, birds, humans, congregations, adaptability is essential. There can be no growth without change. Sadly, there can be change without growth, and that's what we call death. That's not where we're headed, nor what we're committed to. Thank you.